So finally the water wizards have done their magic and we have a very beautiful, improved, dynamic water at our disposal. Or will have with 3.23. Okay, fine, perhaps not entirely dynamic, but visually extremely appealing. It starts with simple waves, reflections, and all sorts of debris, lightings, reflections, seaweeds, which we may find in the water or having an effect with it. The water may be still, it may have waves, it may be foggy, it may be foamy. The idea behind the foamy water, or actually how it is visualized in Star Citizen in the water, came from the kitchen of one of the developers who just to visualize it himself how realistically the soapy water would look. And same type of foamy water has been made in the game. We also have beautiful rendering with the visor, how the waves, you can visualize what is above the water and what is below it. Even if the wave comes, you can see it pretty clearly and it looks very, very nice. But of course the big thing with the water is ship's flight and its effects on the water. What they showed off at the CitizenCon. How flying your ship above the water creates certain effects based on your movement or just in general when you're standing still, how everything below your ship above the water will be visualized and seen by other players, or perhaps even the pilot himself in third person. And since this game is pretty big, servers are growing and everything so forth, game growing itself, there are gonna be certain settings which will allow us to have more visual effects regarding water effects created by ships, or less of them, so if there's 20 ships to 100 ships going at it, well, maybe it won't have a positive effect on some of the PCs. Ships aren't the only items, only things which will have effects with the water. A simple player can walk in the water and create waves with stepping. You can drop an item, a box into the water and it will create waves. All of these simple things, as well as missiles and weapon shots hitting the water. The waves and effects are mostly just visual. Because the game's population is growing, it will be easier and more sustainable for our PCs to keep it simple yet beautiful. Although it would be interesting to see how real advanced water effects would look if waves created by ships would actually push us around. Or ships creating waves which creating other waves. But hey, I'm happy that we have some visual water effects, and I think what they have showed off thus far is all well and good and perhaps just perfect for the game. This was a simple look at their latest episode of Inside Star Citizen, the H2O show. There was a lot, or well, a bit more details how the water actually works, how these effects are created, how the world renders and buffers, and so forth. If you're truly interested in that, I highly suggest watching that video, and I will also leave the link down below. But other than that, as usual, don't forget to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.